Hi, so I want to begin my speech by asking everybody in my audience to think of that one person who has inspired them, maybe in an artful way. Who is the one that makes you want to be creative? Um, think of the first person that comes to mind. Whether they be somebody from a cartoon, somebody that you live with, a family member, somebody maybe that you've even met only once or haven't met at all, or somebody that you know very well. Um, it's important to have somebody or something that inspires you in such a way that gets your mind flowing, that makes you want to make art or inspire others. Um, While you think about that, mine would be Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen has inspired me to be poetic, to think more deeply about things, to make art on my emotions. A little bit of background information on Leonard Cohen is that he is a Canadian singer-songwriter. Um, he is known for the emotion and power he puts behind his own music, and he's also known for his poetry. Um, he has written a book that is filled with his poetry, and not even that, but his songs, they are poetry, as well. He's a very deep thinking man. He has inspired me over the years to be as creative as that, and to even try to make my own poems. I find it important to always, have that one person that will inspire you to inspire others or to make you want to create something. Um, it's important because without that, without, having a passion to do things in such a way, without a passion to think deeply or without a passion to even, make art and make people smile or make people think, you know, um, what is the point in anything if you can't have a passion or you just don't have a passion in life? What is the point then? Moving on, um, I want to bring one example of Leonard Cohen that has inspired me. He has a song called Suzanne, and Suzanne is one of his most famous songs, along with Hallelujah. But Suzanne is one of his most famous songs, and a quote from an article that I read that had discussed that very song. It says, Suzanne, a song that was so powerful it could be visualized. It was a song that created a story. And then the quote says, the knowledge haunted the first song that drew attention to him, Suzanne. That brokenness was always there. It proved central. So, in short, what the article was saying was that within Suzanne, that song, there was always a known fact that there was a powerful and sorrowfulness within that song. And it created a story itself, as if you were reading a book, or as if you were watching a movie. Without reading anything or seeing a movie scene, this song created a story just out of his own words and the music behind it. So I always found that to be such an inspiring thing, to be able to create something as little as music and create a whole movie out of something so vivid, create a whole story out of this one piece of art. I found it to be very inspiring. Moving on again, why is it inspired to be, why is it important to be inspired by others' art? I kind of discussed this already, but to go more deeply into it, no matter what, you should always, I feel like, strive to inspire something or somebody. Just like you being inspired, always strive to be able to inspire somebody else through that inspiration. Art has a wonderful way of making people think different things and think freely and think deeply, trying to interpret a certain art piece. It's very important. Art is very important in today's world. And just with this inspiration, with this person or thing that inspires you, you can just You can create your own art, you can create your own art with your own ideas, but there's nothing wrong with getting inspiration from something else. Um, Lastly, I really want to go into description about Leonard Cohen's art. Like I said, he has that song Suzanne that's very powerful, but he also has poetry. He is very known for his poetry as well. Um, I have a few favorite poems by him. Some of his poems are long, some of them are short, and in my opinion, his short poems are the ones that really get me thinking. With such little words and sentences, it makes me think deeper about what it could mean just with those few lines of words. Um, I also want to say that after reading his poems and listening to his music, I always end up thinking. I never put his music on for the background. I always end up listening to his music and really thinking deeply about it. Um, I have written my own short stories, and I can definitely say that he has been an inspiration for that. Um, I don't write a whole lot, but when I do, I try to write enough to get my reader to think. But in conclusion, with all of this, Leonard Cohen has inspired me in, a few different ways. In the way I write, the way I think, and the way I just want to inspire others. Um, and no matter what, like I said before, you should always strive to inspire other people. You should always have that one inspiring thing. And always try to make art, no matter what kind of art it is. Whether that be crocheting, or singing, or playing an instrument, or even writing. No matter what art it is, it will definitely inspire somebody and have somebody think deeply about your piece of art. Um, Now that you know who Leonard Cohen is, I hope that maybe you check him out as well. Um, he's been around for a very long time, and I hope that his music can inspire you in the ways that it inspired me. And I hope that you always have that one inspiring thing. Without a passion for art or just a passion in general, there really is no point in anything every day without a passion. So I definitely want to end on that note. My name was Annabell Hearn, and I hope that you check out Leonard Cohen, and I hope he makes you feel something the way he did for me. And I hope you go about your day inspiring others like he did.